Good morning, babies. Hi. I hope you slept well. I hope you're feeling good. And if it's nighttime, good night after this. Um, um, so the song I got on shuffle, or yes, so this is a general message. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's not your message, then it's not your message. You don't have to make it fit. Use your own discernment. The song I got on shuffle is Daredevil by Stellar. It says, "No way you can deny you feel the most alive when you are terrified. I'm a daredevil on the highway to hell. She's a bad bitch, but she ain't good for my health. I'm a daredevil on the highway to hell, and she's a bad, bad thing that got me under her spell." Um, and then, so what I'm getting from that mostly is just, I think, we need to start like taking chances. Like, what are you afraid of? What are you scared of saying? Because we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. Is there something that you're afraid of saying or going forward and coming out with? Because I feel like that's either, because we do have the Lovers in reverse. You need to end a relationship, end a friendship, end a connection that you're afraid to kind of bring up. You've kind of just like been letting it drift apart or something like that. And what you actually need to do is, say something about it. Like, yes, I need to end this, or going forward to somebody that you have interest in, or they've expressed interest in you, but you're like keeping them at a distance because you've been hurt and jaded and all of those other things. Because we do have the Seven of Wands, so they're definitely still protect your energy and discern who to share it with, who not to share it with. But you are in this Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles energy, so like you have mastery over your emotions and over your material world. When you're in manifesting mode and when you're not, and when you need to check your emotions to get back into that manifesting energy, getting back into that good energy. And we have the Five of Wands in reverse, and I'm seeing that as you're trying to avoid a fight by like maybe avoiding this conversation, or you just don't want conflict again. And but the thing is like you're not going to enjoy life unless you put yourself out there. And we do have the card Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And if you're looking for like new, like healthy relationships, you got to put yourself out there. That could be friendships, acquaintances, relationships, whatever. You got to put yourself out there. Yes, and be disciplined with, not oversharing your energy, not letting people siphon it, that type of thing. But you also have to go out and do it. And, with this Knight of Swords, like, go into it, be willing to go stand up to, what you might fear, especially with this Daredevil song. You can't deny you feel the most alive when you're terrified. And then with this, where it says, "She's a bad, bad thing, got me under her spell. And if truth be told, I'm better on my own. Too bad that we both know that ain't how we roll, how I roll. That's why I keep you close, but want to let you go." And this might be for someone that's like afraid of being alone, so they hold on. You're holding on to connections that, you're like, well, I won't have anybody else if I let this go or whatever. When and it needs to be let go so you can have good things come in. It could also just be like going forward, you've been in hermit mode, and you need to get out there and start meeting people and start making friends and start making connections, and not be so in this defensive mode with this Seven of Wands. And like I'm seeing also with this card how they're jumping from wand to wand. This is going to be a thing where it's going to take a lot of balance and like maneuvering to, you know, not be over blocked up with your walls, and then also not over giving. But I have a feeling a lot of people are just going to be in this like untrusting, having a hard time like putting your, you know, being vulnerable again, because, you know, you've been burned so many times that you're just so defensive, and you're like, well, fuck, everybody's trying to steal my energy and manifest off me. But we have humor here, and this is telling me like, go out and laugh. Go, even if it's just like meeting up with people, like you meet someone at the grocery store or something, like just a random person, just that willingness to like communicate with them and like laugh and have a good time, that's gonna get you in this better energy of like, okay, not everyone is like out to get me. And just keep it light. Like, you don't have to go into this dark, heavy stuff, you know, to like get into this, to like get proof that these people are safe. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So maybe this is like, go out for a walk, go, you know, meet some, or go do a group hike or some shit. I don't know, like go move your body, meet people like at the gym or something, or like, you know, if you like eat healthy, like go somewhere where there's healthy food, you know, like that type of thing. Or like trying to find friends that like have the same things in mind, like they're trying to better their body, they're trying to better their mind, you know, stuff like that. Like try to put yourself out there, you know, and just ask, be like, hey, what are you into? Like, what do you like? And, you know, if they're not into what you're into, then you don't have to fucking engage with them. But there's something you need to put yourself out there. And going back to with the song where it says she's a bad thing that's got me under her spell, she ain't good for my health. Yeah, she's a bad bitch, but she ain't good for my health. This is, you know, you have to let these people go that are not good for you, with this Lovers in Reverse, this non-good relationships, because that's a detriment to your health. That's draining your energy. That's putting their stank ass shit in your energy and causing health problems. And we did have denial fall in reverse. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So you're kind of in this energy of like, you're not fully aware that you gotta you gotta do this even though you're scared. You don't need to wait until you're not scared, because it's never gonna happen. If you need to meet up with somebody or like put yourself out there with new friendships, relationships, do it even though you're scared. You know, just, you know, use your own discernment and use your mind to keep you safe. Like, yeah, you know, collecting data and observing people, but also not being like a, you know, a mannequin because you're afraid to like interact with these people. And then, you know, with that denial of, you know, not putting yourself out there, if you need to end a relationship, you know it's not good for you. You know there's nothing left to do, but you're just afraid of being alone, or, you know, whatever it is, you're gaining something from it somehow, like monetary, whatever. You got to still do it because it's bad for your health. And, you know, yeah, they may be a bad bitch, but they're bad for your health. And she's a bad thing that's got me under her spell. They might be doing fucking spell work on you to keep you in there, to keep you in this relationship. Like, you want to leave, but you keep coming back. That legitimately might be spell work or some sort of energy manipulation. So do it even though you're afraid. Do it even though you keep getting pulled back. You know what's bad for you. And by doing so, that will break the spell. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. So this is your purpose, to get out there, you know, or, you know, leave these people, whatever you're meant to do. To put yourself out there, do something that terrifies you, that makes you scared, and still doing it, because that's going to break past these limitations that you have and help you raise in vibration. And then out of this, we have family wishes coming true with the well. A distant friend is thinking of you. So maybe this is like hitting up a distant friend that you like had a falling out with, and finding out that you're both like on the same kind of journey. Carrot, opportunity or windfall. Yes, so as soon as you start taking these damn, risks of like, you feel the most alive when you're terrified, um, these windfalls, these opportunities are gonna start like piling on. Compliment from an admirer. So if you start putting yourself out there and talking to people, you're gonna find out that they like you back and they're like, yeah, I think you're fucking cool. And you start getting these compliments, or maybe that's because we do have love here and romance, celebration, and party. So like, maybe you need to go to a gathering and meet some people, or you're meant to meet the love of your life, or like, this group of friends like at like a county fair or something, or some sort of festival. And you'll get a compliment from an admirer, and that's how you can like start this conversation. We have angel, spirit guidance, protection from harm. Pray up before you go. Keep your energy protected. Be like, angels guide me to who I need to talk to, who's safe to talk to, and then listen to your intuition and trust that it's right. And then we have January. So this might be like, since he's like all frozen in the picture, I'm getting that song Frozen by Madonna and Sidekick or something like that. Where it's like, how can life be what you want it to be? You're frozen when your heart's not open. If I could melt your heart, then you'd have love. So if you can melt your heart. But I get it. I totally get it. You want to stay protected. So yes, protect your energy. Keep your defenses up to an extent. But don't be a freaking mannequin. Don't be don't be a wall of stone to these people. You still have to interact with them and like share stuff with them. Like, you're not going to learn anything about them if you don't share anything. And then, going into this needing to leave somebody, you just got to put yourself out there. You know what's bad for your health. And you might just be under the spell, and by going for it and doing it, even though you're scared, oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, because even though you're scared, you need to do this to break the illusion with the moon in reverse. That will break the illusion, and guess what's under that? The Eight of Swords in reverse. That will free you from that mental prison of like, oh, like, I need to stay, like, wow, what's my life gonna be like without this? Like, I'm not gonna have any friends, I'm not gonna have any blah, 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 whatever it is. That's gonna free you from that and gonna break that spell that they have on you, this energy manipulation, narcissism. That's the projections that they put on you. And that's gonna shift the narrative and, start with this Wheel of Fortune, start bringing like, this windfall, this family wishes coming true, compliments from an admirer, celebration, romance, party. All of these things are going to be coming in and shifting as soon as you're willing to break past and, do it even though you're scared. And then we have marriage at the bottom of the deck. So, and that could be, just, it's a lifelong connection, like friendship, whatever, or romantic connection, just by putting yourself out there and like, all this good karma that you've racked up. It's going to bring that to you. And then we have mountain, major challenges to overcome. And I'm seeing that as like your fear, or, this energy manipulation that has put you in this fear. And remember, yeah, feeling tied down or frustrated, that's, if you're afraid to leave something, that's the obstacle that you're gonna have to overcome, is feeling like, oh, I'm stuck, like I can't do anything, like I'm just gonna have to deal with this, like I'm unhappy, but they keep, they'll change, whatever, like all this stuff, getting stuck up on that. That's gonna be the challenge you have to overcome. And also, being tied down just to be in like your own space, because you're terrified of, you know, getting burned again because it's just happened over and over and over and over and over again. But you know, you learned the lesson, and you know now what to look for, what that yucky energy feels like, and how to protect yourself from it. You don't have to have a brick wall up around you. I have 444 on my clock. You don't have to have this, you know, force field around you and, like, you know, not interact with these people. You can still protect your energy and interact with people and learn about them. So you can melt your heart just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I got. Yeah, we got relationships under there. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And yes, maybe those people that hurt you were part of your initiation process where you had to learn, you know, your self-worth, when to leave, when to do something even though you're scared, and still take that leap of faith, because you know what's best for you, and that's self-love. All right, babies, have a wonderful day. I love you so much, and thank you for being here, and bye. I love you.